see, but playing into a Beastmaster lane. And will they send this Maidum down bottom as well with CML? Still kind of to be seen.
Okay,
now, though,
he bought a
It's gonna break.
Okay,
Prism. Oh, they're just gonna go up high ground. Look at this. They tried to get through all the cogs.
He's dead.
Okay. And now look at 5 heroes hit by this plasma field. Tsukimoto. He's baiting for Lewis. Lewis actually doesn't have the damage here. Now he's the one all of a sudden in danger. Seimei leaping in for the kill. 4-2-3 though. He's gonna drop first. Tatino. There's gonna be another big old dual breath. Has the second round of cogs. They're doing too much. I think Team Tough. Now Team Prism. In prison of the cogs, a 4-for-0 trade.
Richie, you know what? It's time for double down.
Maybe
time to
5.
double down.
Shanks, he's gonna find Bob here. Inside of the other set of power cogs, the 2 supports bullying the mid laner. Shanks, he couldn't actually hit him, but it's CML with the right clicks. No, it's Shanks. A full 5-man team wipe. And Winter, this is when you drop the GLHF.
No, this is when you double down in your games, you know? As you can double down after the first blood.
Oh no, Winter, there's gonna be 4 bounties and 5 kills, brother.
I've never seen something like this in a pro game ever happen.
Like the only time I've seen something like this is
they ran up the
and they ran through power cogs. I don't know what they were thinking.
The Weaver, when he saw like 5 heroes there, the rest should probably just ditch and run, but instead they felt like they could fight.
Weaver went all the way into the second. He got hit by the second power cog, like on the other end of the expanded armor.
Yeah.
I have no idea what they were thinking. Maybe, you know what the problem was? Prism couldn't hear because Denzanity was oh no.
I've never seen a team having more of a death wish than that. You know, running up the ramp, and one of your teammates is already dead, but they still decided, all right, it's okay, we can take this 5v4. I mean 4v5.
No, the only time I've seen it in Winter, again, Game & Gladiators versus Azure Ray, at TI. I remember when Lanham was doing was it Lanham who was doing the interview?
Oh.
While his team gets slaughtered.
Was that a 5-0?
It might have been a 4. It was at least a 4-0. I think it was 5 because I remember they dove tier 1 tower. I can't quite be sure, but that's the only. But even then, this one was just self-inflicted. Team Tough, they just run in. Sorry, Team Prism, they just run into a meat grinder. I don't know what they were expecting. Well, that's a start to the day, Winter, isn't it?
Trying to be too excited. They see hero, Shukuchi, I'm gonna slow them all. That's the way I initiate. But bro, you're running into power cogs, so ain't gonna work. They learned that the hard way, Richie, and now they are just 1.5k down. Around there, 1,000 plus gold behind.
Yeah, but Prism, look, they're starting to really pull ahead in these lanes. Carlo's got 10 last hits. I imagine some of these are against boars and cogs, but so that's probably a little bit deceptive. But so far the lanes are going very well for Prism Esports. They do have still strong laners.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to think, why does he have, is he like just hitting the cogs all the time? Why does he have so, he has 15 last hits? What the
cogs,
hell?
Yeah, I think it's cogs and boars. I mean, he does have a ton. I don't know how he has the most out of anyone right now. Top, Tsukimoto. Ooh, stuck between a rock and a cliff there. Could not get out. What's another kill on him for Execration this early on anyway? Yeah, I mean, if you look at net worth, Carlos, I think it's like boars and cogs basically, because he doesn't really have the net worth that would be indicative of having the top CS in the lobby. It still is really impressive though. That's a nice kickback mid. Lewis will tank a couple of tower shots there, but it's top lane where CML, as Tsukimoto returns to lane, will be able to apply a little bit more pressure.
So did they get both Lotus on Execration? Yeah, both supports got it. I think it was a good death for CM. He had no mana, no arcane aura, so he just went in and suicide, get the Lotus and die. And now he's gonna bring items, take it back to the lane. This is a classic example of a very, very, very good death in the lane. A lane-winning death, I would call it. Please die for me like
Shanks
this, Richie.
Is in trouble down bottom. He's just going to die. He simply got caught trying to contest the camp. The pull, sorry. And, well, Hard to do that versus a dual breath and this liquid frost. Meanwhile, top, then Zanity. He's taking a lot of damage. There's going to be the healing load supply, but he's already used his magic wand charges. Still will be fine. That is going to be sufficient healing for him.
Oh, you know what? I know what's happening already with the Jakiro. Because you have the innate that you launch another attack. That's why he's killing the cock so quickly. I was so confused just now.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's why he has so much last hit.
Tino. Look at him. He's going to take down Tino at this rate. And they do. Down bottom. That one really wasn't that deep. It was the Clockwork who rotated, I think, mid to refill the bottle for Lewis or something. I don't even know why Shanks went mid, to be honest. I saw him TP, and then down bottom, Prism, they saw the TP, and then they just ran at the Beastmaster. It was kind of that easy.
Yeah, the lane's actually going okay, you know, for the team that lost 5 heroes and no
lost
heroes.
5 heroes. Yeah, kills don't matter, folks. Denzanity stealing a lot of damage now from Seimei. Thinking about chasing. That's another kill down bottom. That's terrible.
Oh my God.
Shanks, he's going to have to take the walk of shame. All of a sudden, we have nearly equalized here in terms of kills. Denzanity. Uh-oh, Seimei. Okay, wait, is it a bait? I don't know if it's a bait, though. Denzanity taking a ton of damage here, and he just turns and kills Tsukimoto. Okay.
I mean, he has treads. A big one.
Wait, but Bob's rotating. Bob is rotating. A nice rolling boulder on in. He sees the maiden. Oh, boulder smash missed? What?
No, he landed.
That...
He landed.
Oh,
no,
he
landed.
at the same
It was
time?
just a big one. He had a, 17 charge.
Okay. Thank you for that. I didn't hear the noise. I was like, how?
No damage, right? You see, like, no damage.
I saw literally no damage. I was like, excuse me? You know, I know what you're saying, Caster. How could you not tell? Maiden clearly got slowed. Really? She got slowed? Even more? I couldn't tell. That hero moves like molasses.
Yeah, just you wait next patch. Plus 5 movement speed for Maiden. Rejoice.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And we have to pair that with a classic Darkseer -1 base armor, yeah?
Radiant structures are fortified.
Mid lane, first power rune spawns top.
Right, here comes
The first
CML.
and only support to rotate
Gate
through
gang.
Tsukimoto. But down bottom, the gate gang from behind, the cogs as well. Oh my lord, 4-2-3 pops the wand charges, but Shanks, he knows he's got him dead to rights. Now the Jakiro does have Bob here supporting him. Bob, who does have a power rune, it's the illusion ready to go with the magnetized Shanks, able to just leave his own cogs, though that's the strength right now of this hero, and that puts a gank attempt to a stop. Insanity up top lane, though, in the meantime. He doesn't have any supports here, hasn't for some time. Still 47 damage. It's going to be enough to see him back to the tier 1 tower safely.
Yeah, I mean, that was overall still good. You know, Bob had to use his magnetize, so for Execration, they're happy. Magnetize down, so now they're going to be looking for an opportunity to maybe set up a kill bot, try to kill the Ursa. You pick up your Wisdom Rune and try to kill Ursa. I think that should be the next plan here. You have level 5 on your supports after this. I guess just the Maiden. Maiden's level 5. Bob's still level 4. But a very high level Maiden is going to be very scary.
I can't believe all this CS that Jakiro is 33-6. All right, well, he might get the opportunity to break a few more cogs here as Shanks is going to be able to close the gap. Oh, yeah, there he goes. He's just breaking these cogs. 4-2-3, looking to try and at least get a little bit of a revenge kill. He is alive. Yeah, he's not really scared, and they didn't have enough damage for him. This Jakiro is, he's a tanky hero.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't commit with the battery as well, and I think that he was just afraid, you know, he just wanted to back off and see what's happening.
And we're going for the Inner Beast build right now for Tino. There's no axes to try and support from long range as here they go again. Oh, and this time the rotation from Tsukimoto may not be good enough for the kill because already the helm of the Overlord creep, sorry, the helm of the Dom creep rather, is going to be used to take down Tsukimoto. And this time Carlo, another level 3 frostbite onto him. All of his heals will do not. Underneath the ward of Execration. 2 heroes dying here for Prism Esports. In otherwise, what was a very nice laning stage. Now that the lanes have begun to break down a little bit more, Winter, Prism kind of getting out-rotated here. There's a roar down bottom, but good reaction time as 4-2-3 able to get off the Enrage. Keeps him safe and sound from otherwise another death down bottom.
You are dead.
Yeah, Bob actually
TP
TP to try and help him. And now he's going to be in no man's land, so he kind of has to leave here. Yeah, he's not having a good game. He's wasted a couple of TPs to help the Ursa. And that's not good. Earthspirit is your
No.
kind of main hero to play around with the supports. Because the Brew and the Ursa, they're both going to be in the jungle hitting creeps. I mean, Brew can kind of come when you have split. But apart from that, he's going to be farming his Radiance.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, and I mean, the tower's already gone, by the way, not to mention. Down bottom as the Beastmaster gets to work. The other master on the other side of the field, Winter, Seimei, that is, on the Brewmaster, is going for a Radiance, of course. But, well, they're going to need to start connecting on something here, because the Ursa Warrior, you know, going for a Battle Fury build is not as fast of a carry as, you know, I don't know, a Monkey King or a Weaver or something.
Yeah, but at the same
they need
time...
to start landing their spells.
But at the same time, Ursa is objective killer. You kill Rosh, you kill Tormentor. That's how you kind of balance things out by being greedy with the Battle Fury. You help your team with all these small little objectives. And here comes
Moto breaks
Execration.
the smoke.
Level 6 on Maiden.
Yeah,
Wants
the
to
same
freezing
eight.
field.
Yeah, they're going to try and prevent the Primal Split from getting off, but they can't. And all of a sudden, you might be in a bit of trouble here, Mr. Clockwork, as rotations start coming through to the Tier 1 tower. 4-2-3 collecting the kill onto Shanks. There's an Amplified Damage Rune at the ready for Bob, who's trying to rotate into this fight. For now, though, the chase is on to Maiden, who gets pushed back by the Void Spirit into the hands of the Fuzzy Wuzzy Bear, who enrages just to make sure he gets the kill. 2 for him.
That was okay. Sacrificing the 2 supports. They wanted to try to force the split. And now, once they're alive, they can definitely look to maybe take the mid tower. I think that could be an option here, but they have to bring the Beastmaster if they want to commit with his Helm Creep.
Radiant are scanning.
Huh? Radiant just scan the Ancients. I guess they wanted to check if Beastmaster is jungling. Okay, don't know what's that about with the scan there. So Beast is walking mid. I think this is the right move. They're gonna just get the free tower here. Coil.
It's a DD on Bob. If he could live and try and turn in this fight, that might be something. Macropire placed down. It's burning through CML. There's the DD rune activated as the Magnetize is spread on over to Lewis and Shanks. That'll stop Execration from trying to go for anything more here, but they find the kill onto Fuzzy Wuzzy. That was a solo kill.
1v2.
Insanity just walked him. He took the bear for a walk.
Leash the bear.
Insanity, Winter, if he's given the choice between a man and a bear in the woods, he takes the bear because he could just solo kill him. One-on-one.
What do you think he fed the bear? Some honey? That's how you make the bear follow you.
I don't know what he fed the bear, but...
Yeah, that's really, really bad news right now for Prism. Like losing your Ursa like this. And he kind of had a good laning phase, all things considered. I mean, he's still top of the network for his team, 5.3k net worth. But Razor is zooming ahead, 6.6k net worth right now. It's going to have his Manta style next, 800 gold. That's going to make him even harder to kill in the team fights. Dispel the Magnetize, dispel the Dual Breath. And Bob is just getting caught again. Silence. Hook shot.
Hook shot here. Look at this support trio. Well, I guess this trio of 2 supports plus Lewis, they have been moving around the map. They have been aggressive. 3, 3, and 8 on this Maiden. 12 minutes in. She's seen some shit, man. This Maiden. She's gone to war already twice. I can't believe how active this Maiden is.
Can you not see her battle scars, you know? All over her wand, her coat.
Yeah, it's crazy. She lost her little dog in the last war. That's why she's back.
Dude, don't use that cosmetic. It's pay to lose.
Yeah, it loses. Pay to lose. Huh, why is there a dog here? Oh god, the enemies are smoked.
Yeah, never use that cosmetic.
Radiant's middle
If you're
tower
trying to win. I guess if you're trying to have fun, you don't care.
It is really cute, though. My favorite is whenever Maiden takes the gate, sometimes the dog zooms across the map, and you just, like, see it.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that when you're standing in the tree, your dog is visible sometimes, that's a big problem as well. You're trying to
It is kind of like a...
and
It's kind of like a Giga Chad move, you know? Like, you're just showing your enemies where you are through Fog of War.
scanning.
I'm like, come kill me, I dare you.
and you let it go, right? When they gank you. And there's a Chronosphere on top. Best bait ever.
Ooh, even with that faster Ice Path, they actually still can't quite catch Lewis. Were you expecting more points in Ice Path, by the way, Winter? We seem to be prioritizing
I think
other spells for Carlo.
1 point's good. 1.2 seconds stun. I mean, if you get a second point, it's like 0.25 increase. I guess the cooldown matters and the path duration. So it's kind of like a feature in a way now.
It's true. Execration, they're going to smoke up. Currently with a... pardon me.
What's their timing
Currently
right
with a-
now? Helm, the Helm of Overlord timing. So Beast is going to come in with his gigantic dinosaur. Oh no, dragon.
It's the best one. They're looking for that one. Smoke might not find much here. Oh, it is going to find a big old stack of ancients, though. That's not half
Dragon
bad.
is here to show them I am the true ancient.
Dude, look at this attack speed on the inner beast aura.
Yeah.
Wow. That stack didn't stand a chance. In Winter, 5K net worth lead is starting to grow a bit more as Bob's able to avoid a Dream Coil in the mid lane. Unsurprisingly, it's Denzanity who leads for net worth 8,400, but not far behind the Beastmaster. This is trouble, though, for Execration as they are caught in the river. The slow will be dispelled here by the Math Style already online for Razor. However, CML maybe just left for
Kill
dead
the creep.
in the river. She is going to be forced on back, trying to let it go along with the freezing field. These Brilliant's worse off for wear, but otherwise still just fine.
That's a good trade. A CM for a split. I take that anytime, any day, anywhere.
A 3K net worth Maiden for a 6,700 net worth
actually,
hero.
That was 500 gold. Actually, more than 500 gold on the CM.
She's Battle Maiden. She's been involved in 11 of 12 kills, which is ridiculous. Now 5 of those were at the very start of the game, but still, 7 of those were not.
Yep, and Shanks being sneaky. He's going to place a lane ward here. Very deep one. Your favorite, deep wards.
I do like these wards. They have another one behind the tier 1 tower top lane as well that Shanks has put down on that previous invade. So they are getting ready to move around. Okay, hello, Tsukimoto. That is now 8,500 gold net worth for Tino. It's Denzanity. No, well, he won't be able to get a solo kill again that easily. 423, his net worth is coming along pretty nicely, though, after the Battle Fury. He has managed to overtake the puck here, just at 7,800 net worth.
Yeah, but I think the Beastmaster is a huge problem right now. Sure, he's not the top net worth compared to Razor, but the Beast with the creeps and the aura, he's very, very powerful now, and he has jumps, so he's going back for a similar build. Like yesterday, he's getting all the auras, having the Yules next to deal with the Ursa and Rage.
The rolling boulder in. The supports now with Lewis. Can they really make a difference here? In fact, they can with Denzanity and as well as Tino showing up. They take down Bob. Tsukimoto is easy pickings for a 2-for-1 trade. Once again, this Maiden. Again, I mean, she's 330 gold. Shanks got less money for killing the enemy mid than Tsukimoto got for killing the Maiden, but I digress. Either way, it's a 2-for-1 trade, and now a 7K net worth lead for Execration as Winter. This Death Ball, I mean, it's not really that big of a Death Ball lineup when I look at it, but
well,
they might be able to turn it
is.
into one.
It kind of is. This Beast, Razor. I mean, with the creep, it's pretty hard for you to stop right now. Every time they're going to push, you're going to have to commit split, and if you split and they run, no important hero dies, then you're going to be in trouble. So now both teams are vying to get the rush, or someone's to get his hands on the big boy, and same goes for the Beastmaster.
The big boy. Well, currently he's top for another 2.5 minutes, Winter. You've got this Beastmaster aura now with drums for even more attack speed with the Razor ulti. Yeah, Execration can definitely take this.
Can they actually just smoke? I mean, they have all the ultis up soon. Magnetize 18 seconds. I think they should try to contest this. They're pretty strong with their spell damage. Radiant's done on Brewmaster as well. This is going to be a big fight. Richie, this Roche is going to... It might die in time, but there's going to be a fight.
This is going to determine a lot of the game here. A fight is going to be coming as Prism approaching this one. Lots of vision here at the ready for Execration as Shanks holding them back. Oh my goodness, if they can kill Sammy before it gets the split off. No, it doesn't look like damage is here. Instead, it seems like Lewis, he's going to be the one to go down as there's going to be this split. Macropire in the pit as Roche does fall. Denzanity, he picks up the Aegis. Kill also going to this dire side. Shanks still alive, trying to escape, but now that 4-2-3's in here. Execration running for their lives as a 2 versus 5. They're going to turn and try for this kill into Bob, and in fact, the creeps, they're going to get the job done. There is a lift here onto Denzanity as 4-2-3 chasing after Tino. They want to try and take down this Beastmaster who's attempting to TP away in the trees. They don't have any stunts for him, so he's just free.
That was unreal.
Danzanity will do the same. A
Wow.
3-for-1 trade. Execration come out with the Aegis. They can be pretty happy with that, Winter.
They killed the stun. You know, Earth Spirit got raw, died. So after they used the Ice Path, there was no other way of stopping the TP. So good awareness by Execration, knowing that they are able to get out there. When it was still, what, 3 heroes dying? The Puck, the CM, and the Clock for the Roshan. I think they are kind of happy, Prism, you know. At least they got something in return.
Taking another look at this fight here. I mean, just strong positioning, right? You had Shanks holding off the south stairwell. You had the Puck in the trees ready to break smoke, and you had the CM behind on the Watcher. It was really strong positioning. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I kind of feel like maybe they should just come out and try to take the fight first, you know. If they can get the raw onto the Brewmaster, if you kill him, I mean, we saw they have enough damage. With one raw, they could have killed the Earth Spirit as well. So they raw the Brewmaster, they all in him. I think if you kill the Brewmaster, that's it, you know. Like, there's no way Prism can fight.
Definitely.
But now they still have the Aegis on Danzanity. He's really, really strong. BKB incoming on the Courier. I don't see how he's gonna die twice right now.
Yeah, he's got a Manta style, and with this Aegis time, Winter, he might be able to farm himself up a Butterfly already. That's going to be problematic for 423, who is building a bar, but not of the monkey variety.
Oh, hook shot.
It's the black. Oh yeah,
Jakiro.
there we go. It's going to be able to reach. Oh, maybe not actually.
Holy.
Lewis. He's going to eat this Dream Coil to damage the Witchblade. If Carlo got caught by that coil, he'd be as dead as a doornail, but for now, he's just fine. As now the counter initiation. Execration. Oh, Execration, you might be in trouble. Or really, are they? 423. He's falling low, gets the
Tino's
Enrage
dead.
off. His Danzanity saps all of his damage. They've lost Tino, they've lost CML, Shanks as well. A 4 versus 2, but it's 423 who dies as the first life of the Aegis is reclaimed. This second split now. Can they take down
in trouble.
these heroes a second time? Lewis, he is in trouble. I think he's just going to be dead here, to be honest. He's hiding away, but will die. Tsukumoto picks him off. Seimei trying to put down Danzanity, and with another charge of the vessel, they have him dead to rights. Execration overextending and pay the price.
Yeah, that Weaver bug, just such a huge thorn in Puck's ass there, you know, like you can't get it away with the phase shift, and it's always on you. You can't, you're always seen, you can't juke, you can't dodge. But it turned out that Execration just went in too deep, you know, with the hook shot onto Carlo on the Jakiro, and the Puck kind of went in, called both the support, but they couldn't kill any of them. And after that, Brewmaster TP in, got the split off, and that was it, you know, the fight was just over for Execration, even though they had Aegis on Danzanity. Just couldn't
Really good initiation.
deal with the
You can see it
damage.
in the fight, in the replay, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
They just have to really play together, you know, with the Beastmaster. I think Beastmaster is a very, very key piece of your team fight. He has so much damage with the auras and everything. He keeps the Razor strong. So everybody has to try to huddle around him. You don't want to be like hooking shot into a very deep position and forcing the Beast to run up a ramp towards you. You know, I think they need to play around the Beast instead of forcing the Beast to run into the rest of his teammates. I think they get the top
Definitely.
So CM has a good one, the Crystal Clone. Very useful. Now you can run away from the Brewmaster split, which is
Dire's middle tower
constantly running CML down every fight. Seimei sees the CM, sees his 300 gold.
Yeah, a couple BKBs coming online now. Bob's got his BKB completed on top of the blade now. And 423 ought to have his finish now after
we
that
have
successful
a game after the fiasco before the creep spawn. Now we are
fight. Seriously.
even.
is under attack.
BKB and 400 gold for the Ursa. But otherwise, things coming along well, as you said, Winter.
Yeah, I think once you get the BKB timings, you're definitely going to look to take a fight. I do feel like you still have to respect the fact that they have a raw Razor static link. They can still kill you through your BKB. But we've already seen if they get the right initiation, especially onto the Beast, if you can jump him with the Brewmaster or the Earth Spirit, and you take the fight from there and you stop him from casting his spells.
The smoke,
shot.
yeah, and the scan on top. They kind
No
of
BKB yet.
4-2-3, but he gets up the rage. His BKB is 600 gold away, just shy. That's CML. They're going to interrupt his freezing field. Bob, he's fearless now with his BKB active, forcing them back. As Execration, they go up to the high ground a second time with the stalwart statues, and they are in trouble. Densanity, can he get out in time? Yes, his BKB will cover him as Bob's roll just missing Tino. Could have been another big catch here, but they're going to have to settle for the supports, having used tons of spells, but saving the Ursa.
Yeah, once again, you know, that's the power of the Primal Split Execration. I think they just need to sit back and farm a little. They need more items. They just can't run into this Brewmaster plus Magnetize again. I mean, they need one, I guess, they need one more item on
Pipe would be
Razor.
nice.
Yeah, Pipe. Yeah, the Pipe on Beastmaster. Puck, I guess, not really near anything huge. So he kind of doesn't really matter. But the Pipe is going to matter.
Fuels.
Yeah, the Pipe is definitely going to
Pipes.
matter.
Well, and now I mean, you talked about what's it called? An even game before. After that fight, I think it might be now just
Slight
edging
edge.
for Prism.
Yeah. I mean, Brewmaster is so fat. AC, Radiance, Boost of Travel.
Yeah, seriously. And a shard, by the way, which he has bought.
Octarine
So
Core.
increased duration on the split.
It's going for Octarine Core. You kind of feel like Shiva's great this game. Oh, Earth Spirit's queuing Shivas. Okay, never mind. And the Shivas is generally usually very, very good item. Into the creeps of Beastmaster, into Razor. And now the game has kind of slowed down, so I guess there'll be like maybe 2 minutes of farming until the Roche. And then teams are going to gather and fight again. You know, Carlo just pushing out the dead lane, like really, really good.
Lewis chasing
Jakiro.
down to Jakiro, who was going to cut a wave top and instead finds himself dying to the puck.
He spent his gold, got his items.
Lewis trying to run. He might get caught here. Does have a TP, but Bob is chasing, lurking as he catches a glimpse of him. The blink away. They have seen him. They're pinging him. Catching a puck, Winter. Not an easy task, even as an Earth Spirit. So they'll let him. I'll let him loose.
If you latch the bug on him, it won't be too difficult. If you
No,
can
true.
do it. It's gonna be. He's gonna be extra careful in the team fights to make sure that he dodges the swamp bug from the Reaver. And you don't want it on you if you're puck.
Same A. Wow, they forced to have the Ancient Thunderhide to get it to safety. Not eager to feed away 250 gold. Definitely understand that.
Beastmaster values all his jungle units. They're like his sons and daughters.
I think if Beastmaster had to choose to save either an Ancient Thunderhide or the Crystal Maiden, he'd probably choose the Thunderhide.
I agree. The Thunderhide means a lot more to him than the CM.
He's like, you give me Frenzy, Thunderhide. 20 talents is about to be reached here for Seimei. He's going to get this Bruling health. That's actually pretty useful because his Brulings have kind of been getting close to death in a lot of these fights.
Yeah, they are dying to the Razor and the Beastmaster right clicks. I think for now, Execration, they need to just try to scale the game. Like you need to get to the point where your puck can also do right click damage. You get to your talents. You get some damage items on the puck. I think this is going to be a long one.
Seems to be that way. Unless PRISM Esports can find themselves another big fight here. They're smoked up, crossing the map in the jungle now. And there's Execration pinging out.
Yeah, they're looking for
Stay
a
out of
pick
the way
off
of this one.
into Roshan.
Tino would be huge.
That would be the ideal scenario.
Tino would be huge, and they're going to run right into him. Tino, he's got no way out of this one. Gets off the Yule Scepter. He has a Pipe of Insight, but that's not going to buy him any time. And Roshan's just respawned, waiting top lane now. Second Roche, Aegis and Cheese up here on the Dire side. This is a huge opening.
Puts a travel top. Alright, Lewis kills the creep. I mean, this is unreal. The double down from Execration. Looking in shambles.
These are the worst games to lose as well, you know? It's like when the enemy has someone that disconnects in your ranked game and somehow they win. It's so tilting.
Usually when that happens, I'm done for the day, you know?
Yeah, that's real.
You gotta know when to stop playing. normally what ends the night for you? You run into someone raging from the beginning, breaking items, and then that's it. You end your day.
No, usually I don't have a breaking items guy. It's normally just like someone who's queuing, not really their role. That it just makes the game kind of unplayable when we just get too many cores in the game. Hold on, we'll talk about this in a bit because Roche will go down, but Execration in the vicinity, trying to maybe wrap around here. They've got wards a little bit deeper than you might expect them. That Team Tough will now be kind of running directly into Prism, though. They make the jump. 423 is already on his man, wants to take down Danzanity, but he's going to be getting his damage tapped away. There's going to be the roar now. It's onto the Earth Spirit. He's taking good damage now. It's 423. His BKB has expired. That's his first life now. Tsukimoto trying his best to make this fight a bit easier. CML, the freezing fuel, it's just going to be a full duration. Finally, 423 pops his BKB, getting back on them as Tino's getting ran down by all of the Brewlings on the other side of the fight. 423 able to finally take down Danzanity on that second life. His fight a little bit all over the place as they do lose Bob as well. Tsukimoto is going to be able to dispel himself with that Lotus Orb as he chases down for the maiden. Does have to be careful here because there's a full HP Shanks now looking to run on in. Tsukimoto otherwise will be fine as Lewis still involved in the fight. Tino does manage to escape with his life. Just kidding, Seimei. He was chasing him down this entire time as Tsukimoto, he will die. Seimei now rejoining the fight. He chased him all the way to the damn tier 2 tower, by the way. Lewis, let's see what he can do against this Brewmaster. This is a beefy boy. A hook shot now as the Yule Scepter is going to be utilized here. It's CML, Lewis, and Shanks. We've seen this one before, but can they take him down? This is a very changed Brewmaster, but okay. He's even consumed a cheese as he's still looking to try and 1 versus 3 here, essentially. Now he's got a little bit of assistance. Carlo having respawn, TP's back into the fight, finds the Ice Path stun onto Shanks. He gets a 4-staff on back as Lewis just continuing to apply the debuffs to keep them at bay. A long fight here, Winter. Who comes out better here? You lose Aegis, you lose a lot of heroes here for Execration.
Feels like Prism, they are kind of happier overall. I think Brewmaster is the happiest lad after that exchange on top of the net worth chart. Like, I feel like he's like doing a lot more than the Ursa now. Ursa just blinked in, tanked everything with the Aegis, with the BKB, with the Enrage. Brewmaster kind of did the rest after that. Like for Execration, you need to be... I feel like you need to be very careful with how you are positioning your Razor, you know, like once he goes in. Like I feel like if you're doing the trades with Razor dying every time, like when you go to late game, who's gonna carry the game, you know? Like the rest of the cores right now are doing less and less damage, especially the Beast, you know. The Beast is weakening as the game progresses. And Puck kind of needs time to ramp up his physical damage, get your talents. They're running into damage issues for sure.
Yeah, that's true. So I was thinking of something else other than the Puck at this stage, who has no choice to get more items online. It's a hero that cuts waves very well. The Octarine Core is online for Lewis, so he's able to spam out these spells intensely.
Yeah. I mean, your Razor's definitely not going to get any stronger. The last fight was his butterfly timing, you know, and he died. So it definitely doesn't feel good for him. And now there's a smoke from Prism. They are super strong at the moment. I think as long as they get a good Lotus off, you reflect either the Raw or the Stack Link from Razor, you're going to be winning the team fights for sure.
Another smoke here. That Primal Split ready to go as they will break the smoke now. Ursa Warrior is going to get Yule Sceptered up, but they need to save Tino here. The Magnetize is on all 4 heroes. They're slow to a crawl. There's going to be the Ice Path cutting off any path of retreat. As Seabell's died, Tino, he's going to buy back. They control this outpost. If they have taken down Bob, it's a 5 versus 4. The second buyback comes out now from Execration. The Roar is onto the Ursa Warrior. 423 is getting controlled. He's getting killed. Can they take him down, though? He's going to try and fight through this, but he is going to die inside of the cogs. Another Yule Scepter here as they will try and get through Tino on his buyback, on his second life, as Danzanity has died here, too. A buyback again here. Execration throwing 8 heroes into this one as Seimei hurls a boulder at CML to cancel the freezing field. They will finally end his Primal Split.
All gonna die.
CML down to the low ground, but that's 4 dead. It looks like finally they will be able to take down this Brewmaster, or will they? They're looking worse for wear. He's going to break through these cogs. CML's dying to Radiance Burn. The Yule Scepter is going to allow him to avoid the Dream Coil. but I think this is just too much. It's too tall of an order for Seimei. 1 versus 4. He cannot overcome those odds. He will die. Execration, it cost them heavily, Winter, 3 buybacks, but they will finally win a mid-game fight.
Yeah, like you said, very, very expensive fight for Execration, 3 buybacks, but they get a lot of experience by killing the Ursa, killing the Brewmaster. So I think they are still in a pretty good position in the team fights. But as for PRISM, they kind of have like a very clear win condition the next time. As long as they kill, I think the Beastmaster, if you kill Beastmaster, you're going to have a huge window. You wait for 5 heroes to respawn, I think you just push out the waves and you smoke and try to kill Beast. If you get him, you're going to get Rex.
So much damage being taken by
Radiant are scattered.
Bruce the carry. He's doing most of the damage.
Yeah,
against
Ursa is the
Insanity.
tank. Ursa is the tank. I think the Brew plus the Earth Spirit, I mean, their AC and the Shivas is doing the most of the damage in the team fights. I mean, you combine everything with the Swarm, the minus armor, and then you have the Jakiro spells that get amped up by the Shivas as well. Everyone is actually doing a lot. Ursa is the one tanking.
Yeah. He definitely is. I mean, he's got an Abyssal Blade, so maybe now he's going to be able to bear down on his enemies as this 1.2 second stun will last 20% longer. What is that? It's an extra 0.4 seconds. I mean, honestly, that's not bad. 1.6 second stun with the Abyssal Blade goes through debuff immunity. It's a big one. I was starting to think, by the way, do you think bear down? Are we going to start seeing like support Ursas go for like, you know,
What?
Orchids and
Support
just
Ursa?
debuff?
Did you just say support Ursa?
Oh, I've seen it. Beast Coast did it a long time ago. They lost the game, but they did it.
Well, I'm kind of still trying to digest jungling Pudge, and then you're telling me support Ursa.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you're like Doom. You can only digest one delicious strat at a time, right?
Well, unless I have the other facet, right? What God?
That's true.
I'll have
you
a
usually,
chicken,
you
a
usually
chicken
take
rice.
the other facet when we go out to dinner because you get 2 plates.
Yeah, chicken rice, noodles, you know, I stuff everything in. And then at the end of the
some
meal, I'll tell you,
dumplings.
hey, how about dessert, you know? And you're giving me this look. Why do you still have room, you know? And I tell you, there is always room. There's a special storage
The secret
for
stomach.
dessert. Yeah, for
The
dessert.
backpack. It's the neutral item slot. It's like the dessert slot,
Yeah.
you know?
Only for desserts, you know. Every time you finish dinner, the slot opens up.
Oh, goodness. That's funny.
Dire's top
That's
tower
funny.
is under attack.
Okay, I mean, the damage output's going to increase here. Not only because of this amplified damage rune for Lewis. I don't think they're going to be able to take a fight with this amplify rune, although, who knows? They just might. I'm
high
talking about
ground.
this
They're running
Parasma.
up high ground again.
This didn't go well for them last time. It didn't go well for them at the start of the game, and it might not go well for them here. Once again, into Cogs, a bit of deja vu. Sukimoto is going to die. The coil out of the backside's pretty darn good. They almost get through Carlo at the end of the day, but still, in the river, the main event, Densanity versus 423. 423 forces TP away. They've got to bail out from this fight. This one, it has gone awry. It has gone the way of Execration, who will be able to take this third Roche, who's just respawned. Execration on the prowl, looking for more. They had that ward up on the cliff, so they've seen where Bob has rolled away to, but he might be just too mobile for them. I say that. But here, this is historically a good fart for PRISM to fight into. Isn't that funny? PRISM, they've gone 3 times up into the enemy triangle, and every single time they've lost the fight. Execration have gone twice into the enemy tormented area. They've lost that. They're learning. They're intelligent.
So what did we learn? Never enter somebody's house uninvited.
Well, what I would say is that the true definition of insanity is doing the exact same thing and expecting a different outcome.
You need to show them the Star Wars movie. You know the part where you're standing on the high ground? I have
I
the
know
high
that,
ground.
man.
It's over.
Episode 3, yes, of course, when Obi-Wan Kenobi fighting his Padawan.
And they did it twice, you know. Okay, actually 3 times, right, by your count.
They did 3 times. Yeah, they
No,
just
but
lost.
the second time they lost because of the buyback, so I think we can exclude that.
Maybe. I'm a little stupid, so I'm just gonna say it was you don't want to be taking fights there. Historically, it's bad ground, unlucky ground. That's what I'll blame it on.
If
but
anything,
this-
shouldn't they just wait for the Earthquake to roll up? Because if the Earthquake rolls up, right, he can BKB and use Shiras and open the map for his teammates to decide who to go on, right? Why is the Weaver Shukuchi running up, and he just dies?
I don't know,
He,
Winter.
he dies to one stun and the fight's over.
I don't know. Genuinely, I'm not sure. Why doesn't he use Swarm Beetles there?
Yeah,
His smoke broke. He knew. His smoke broke. Send up your Swarmy boys.
Send your babies forward, yeah. No, send your
man.
pawns forward. That's what we call. That's why the
that's
pawns
right.
always in front.
Advance the. You have to take the center of the board.
Well, that is kind of not the center, right? That's like the G flank, Yeah, but general rule of thumb, always control the center.
Always control the center. Always capture inward. I remember some great Russian super grandmaster said that. Always, as a general rule, your pawns should always capture towards the center as well.
Yep, so I hope they learned their lesson. Always use the Swamp Beetles to scout the other pawns.
That's right. They should have en passanted there.
Too much. Too many rules. Luis?
Now Execration firmly back in the driver's seat. Okay. Coil will snap, and even with the Lotus Orb up, I don't believe this Clockwork gets out of harm's way. Indeed not.
Steady chill.
Oh, Jenkins. What a voice line.
So what cool items are we gonna see soon? It's Brewmaster going for Refresher?
Did he? He got his Octarine, did he? He did.
Yeah.
No, Scythe. I like that better. He's level 25, by the way.
Dire's bottom tower is
True,
under
they need to
attack.
kill the Puck. The Puck is kind of getting to the stage where he is unkillable. Or she is unkillable. You can correct me if you want.
Yeah, Puck's technically androgynous, but whatever. We won't get into that now. A couple of level 25s. Razor is looking very good. Oh, okay. Stun. Does catch Insanity here. He's got this Aegis, remember. There's going to be the Fear shortly applied thanks to same as level 25 talent. Insanity's just standing up here. He's just chill. He is chilling as Lewis jumps forward. Does force back the Jakiro a little bit. Spooks him into using the Glimmer Cape. Damage over time being applied here as they can safely send up the boars in the helm of the Overlord creeps. The cogs here to protect Insanity as they tried to kick a few
That
of them
is
forward.
actually a good way to push the high ground. You send your carry out and then you cogs around him.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's actually a
Got
good way
this
to siege
over.
the high ground.
Got this overclock. There's that fear that's going to be constantly annoying into the ice path. They have a lot of long-range harassment stun. Swarm Beetle sent flying on through. There's Lewis with, again, a little bit more of a poke and harass. Heading on
Bob.
in.
Bob is waiting on the side. He's looking for an opening. He's watching. He's patient. He's waiting.
He smoked. You can't see him. You can't find it.
And who does he want to go on first? I guess the maiden?
Yeah, the maiden, maybe Tino. I have no idea. I think his
Tino has
game's looking
BKB.
hard here. Yeah, maybe some of the supports. It's difficult here, Winter. That's for sure. As this tanky Brewmaster just standing out front trying to defend his towers. Lewis does show briefly. He's not a bad catch, but he does have a Lincoln's and a Yule's. He's also not an easy catch by any means. Seme rolling out the barrel.
Yeah, this rocket spam is just way too annoying. So difficult for them to position themselves. Oh, they get the roll!
Is this going to be the jump there? And they get the roar off. The Lotus is not in time. The 4-step on back as they need to cancel the freezing field. They could not stop him, however, from getting off the primal split. This might be just the fight they need, but then Zanity, he's already got through Bob with a buyback, as well as the maiden. CML TPing into the fight as they have now lost the Ursa Warrior. Execration down the supports, but up 2 cores now, as maybe they're going to lose Insanity. It seems like they will. That's only this Aegis, though. Bob, who's bought back. Yule Scepter to try and save himself here. Can they get him away to safety? Yes, he will roll up to the high ground. Seimei, his ulti is now going to end. He's going to spawn back on that Earth Panda. Low on HP, though, because he just got that thing off. But the Cinder Brew, the fear, buys him a little bit of space and time. Denzanity, the 4-step out. He's trying to TP, and he does TP just back to the fountain, but to safety as Bob continuing now to find some stuns, but in too deep. No way out. Execration end up winning the fight.
Oh, this has to be it.
Kimoto doing what he can here. There's
Bob has
another
no
big fear
buyback.
on a 3. Lewis, careful here for Lewis. That's a nice ice path to follow on through as Tino consumes the cheese. There's going to be the Fawn 2. Sukimoto, he's the last buyback that they have right now in the roar. In the second roar, they take down Seimei. He has buyback, but he has no ulti. Doesn't have a Jakiro. Just kidding, he does because he's bought back as well. Sukimoto, he needs to get out of dodge, and he is going to be able to Sakuchi on back as Seimei TP's into this fight, trying desperately to continue this defense. This high ground hold, Denzanity. Denzanity, don't fight in the Macropire. Don't fight in the Macropire. Taking a little bit of damage now. They're going to have another split here relatively soon. 2 more seconds now. Seimei just needs to be able to get it off, and there he goes again. Execration. Now it's their turn to try and back away as Tino dropped down to the high ground, slowed to a crawl, and killed off. Dead for 2 minutes here. Has buyback himself, as now with the Ursa Warrior respawn and Execration have no more business here on the high ground. A costly hold. But PRISM Esports, they hold. I can't believe it.
How did they only lose the range racks? How? What on earth? They just decided to focus the range instead of the melee. The melee was down to half. So that was,
I think Seimei's only mistake in that fight was not getting back a bit sooner on the Earth Panda. I think perhaps he felt so unstoppable that he kind of forgot he ulted on like 1/3 HP. So when he returned, he was kind of an easy kill.
Well, at least they have another chance. They defended. They kind of defended. So the game is going to go on. Roche is going to spawn. And may spawn in 40 seconds. So that might give PRISM a lifeline if they can actually find a way to secure Roche for the Ursa. I think the Razor actually doesn't care about standing in the macro pyre and right-clicking. It was literally
Scared a little bit there.
standing, not moving, you know, burning. I mean, sure,
Yeah,
it
and
wasn't
he does
an
have to be-
agony macro pyre, but
Yeah, he does have to be slightly nervous now. 423 has shown off his brand new, well, not brand new, but his MKB, his 2 Earth Shock charges as well for that double slow. Pretty generous radius on that thing now with the 20 talent. And it applies 2 Fury Steps. I mean, this is just quite the skill tree that this guy has, to be frank.
and we have E-Blade on CML on the Maiden. So it could be used to save against the Ursa.
That's true.
But at the same time, Brewmaster can dispel.
Yeah. That's problematic. Refresher, there's 2 refreshers out in play, by the way. Of course, Seimei's finished his. He's bought out for it because, of course, he's just bought back. And Denzanity has had his refresher for some time. Now, it's double Satanic and double BKB available for him. Roshan, it's a long Roche, unfortunately, for PRISM Esports. Guaranteed to spawn top just with the timing here, maximum of 3 minutes. It was pretty close to 3 minutes. Maybe a 2-minute 45-second or something like that. I think this will play to Execration's favor because they're going to get their buybacks back a bit sooner now. And their core heroes already have buybacks, so in case a Roche fight does break out, they can always get back to the outpost and try and continue the fight. You also have Static Link Steel's attack speed. That was the one chosen here for Denzanity.
And he's just running in, he's charging in. Doesn't care.
There he is. He doesn't care. And then found the Ursa Warrior hook shot. He's getting pulled on back. Yule sceptered up. The Lotus will reflect it. But it's 4-2-3 forced to run for his life now. Can he turn and fight into those when they don't even want to try? Winter 4-2-3. He's fallen so low. But Denzanity's fast because of the Dynamo. And he's just taken down Carlo. He's refreshed in this fight though, so they need to get a little bit more. That's 1 dieback. If they catch Bob, this could be massive. He uses the BKB, but Dreamcoil pierces magic immunity out. Bob has nowhere to turn, nowhere to run to, as this team fight has fallen apart. The fear now, it's only Seimei that they need to take down, but he didn't even get the chance to refresh. He doesn't have a BKB, and now he doesn't have a second life. His net buyback. They might not be in this game anymore, Winter.
He just got a rapier to end the game on the Razor. Some fancy ending right there for Danzanity, trying to show some class. Ends the game with a rapier.
Ends the game with now the most kills in this tournament as well for Danzanity as he heads straight onto these tier 4 towers. They know that the buybacks are limited to none. It's only 423 who has buyback, but he only has a Weaver to play with now, Windsor. What choice do they have? They're going to make the jump on in. Yule Scepter #1 for him as Tino focusing down on the buildings. The Enrage does come off. That roar, it's still pretty long duration. He's getting pushed back by the Cogs, but it's over. 423. He's going to call it. Danzanity singing during the...
Actually, maybe they can. You can Shukuchi and steal the rune. Enigma, maybe not so much.
A little bit of all chat. As Carlo gets tipped, he question marks. There's a little bit of all chat from Danzanity. And then Carlo says, shut up. And a little bit more of all chat now. How's your Tagalog, Winter? Did you ever pick up any Tagalog?
You don't want to know what type of Tagalog. I mean, I only know the really bad words, you know.
I see. Yeah, I've only figured out war myself. Make war.
No. And I figured out certain words to pick up the ladies, you know.
Yeah?
30 seconds.
4 to 3. He's sneaking around. He has popped the smoke, but he's unaware of it. Taking the right path if he wants to get out of here. But Tino catching him with the plasma field. Shanks does not have his second skill point yet. The double blood grenade thrown and ultimately wasted.
Wait, now you should tip them if you're the Lycan. Thanks for the blood grenades. They actually healed me. You drench the Lycan with blood at night. The Lycan turns into super powerful. You not read the lore?
Well, he's not a vampire, is he? That's Night Stalker. He's a werewolf.
The werewolf also drink blood, right?
I don't think so. I think you're thinking about vampires there, my friend. The only thing I know about werewolves is that they're not swearwolves. From the excellent film What We Do in the Shadows. Highly recommend. But what I do know is his lane is going to be very difficult. We'll see how that gets going. As, of course, a classic Bob and Lewis meeting here on the Void and Ember Spirits, respectively.
Let's just watch this lane, man. This is the fun lane. The side lanes are going to be a storm. The Ember Spirit against the Void Spirit, yeah? It's going to be the key lane. Prism need Bob to work overtime this game, unfortunately. And he's not going to get paid overtime.
So the only thing that I'm noticing here early, Winter, is that top lane, you do ultimately have two annoying right-clickers into a zero-base armor, Tiny. Now, of course, that's not going to be the case forever, but for the lane, especially with Swarm Beetles applied, they will be able to kind of keep them harassed constantly.
Yeah, but I do feel like this lane gets better and better for the end timing. But you're right, at level 1, the Weaver and the Wind Ranger is going to push you out of the lane with the power shot, the Shukuchi, trading with right clicks. But once you get your levels, I think you get more creeps, especially on the Enchantress. The lane's going to slowly get better for you.
I think probably this lane peaks for Team Prism at level 2, maybe level 3, specifically for the Windrunner, right? Yeah. I think Tsukimoto only needs level 2. And then you have Swarm with Shikuchi, sorry, and of course your Geminate, your free Geminate.
Yeah. For now, they're doing really well. We have the creeps in their favor. Tiny has it in front of the tower, so he's going to be able to get some last hit. He's at the moment 8 for 8 against the Wind Ranger, so he's happy. And for bot lane, Lycan is struggling. I mean, this is what we expect. Right? He's up against the ET plus Razor. What can you do in this lane? I don't know what can you do.
Yeah,
I think he just wants to play the hero. He doesn't care about the lane matchup.
Yeah, sure, but what confuses me, Winter, is that, like, okay, that's a fine strategy. Lycan is a hero that can jungle. He gets his experience. Fine, acceptable, right? That is good theory. However, the hero that you're going to leave behind in the lane to try and soak experience is an Enigma, and he suffers from the same problems in this lane that the Lycan does. He also gets his ass beat top lane. CML, oh, he's good, he's okay. Does he have his the overprotective wisps?
he has the heal.
Does. Yeah, he's got the overprotective wisps.
It's good this lane. It's very good this lane. All he needs to do is just tank up for the Tiny, and then once Tiny gets level 6, then this lane is going to be easy with the armor.
Mid lane there's a small lead currently building out in favor of Lewis. Not
Ember.
too big, but yeah, we'll keep our eye out on the CS there.
Is anybody going to send their support to take away the 4-minute rune? I think that's actually a pretty good move. You know, we saw it in the Bleed series against Aurora.
I think Shanks can probably rotate and kind of just own things up. CML, he might lose his Tiny if he rotates, is the thing. But I reckon the Razor's safe.
Yeah, the Razor kind of doesn't really need him in the lane. I mean, he
Good
somewhat
stats on the
needs
Razor.
him. He somewhat needs him if the wave is like in the middle of the lane. But right now he
Sure,
doesn't.
but you don't just leave, right? You don't just rotate the lane. You skip a wave, you pull or something, and then you rotate. But either way, right now, 4-minute water runes will spawn in, and there is no such rotation. Let's see how much damage he gets on this Astral Spirit. Let's see. How much? Yeah, plus 153? Yikes. That is crazy.
You run. You run. You see him, you run. Oh my god, they are feeding him the summons. Giving him an offering. Please,
Just giving him a
please
nibble.
Shanks, do not hit us. We offer you our sons and daughters, our creeps. You know? Please ignore us.
It's just giving him a nibble, something to taste. Now enter what's also a little bit crazy when you compare to game one is game one at this point we've already had like 8 kills, 5 before the horn even. Now no first blood here for nearly 5 minutes in as Shanks. He's gonna be
level 2.
fine.
He has level 2 spirit. This lane is over right now. I mean, Tino is like enjoying his life down here at the moment. Like, it's kind of actually doing okay with 20 CS. Okay. Not too bad.
But he's unable to upset the Razor.
No, he can't. Unfortunately, you can't.
So that's something I'm a little bit concerned about here. Let's keep our eyes on mid and the supports as they do start to consider rotating over. Maybe looking to push a wave top. That'll go under the tower here for the Windrunner. That might free up CML, where Seme should be able to collect his CS. Ember, he stole the bounty rune as well from the Radiant Jungle, by the way. So he has been away from the lane a little bit longer. As such, he is not quite up to level 6, while Bob does have his Astral Steps.
6
here we are.
minutes. Here we go. Okay, this is going to be crucial. Both of the mid laners, they need the rune. Bob's level 6 though. This is an advantage for him. Okay,
But
Lewis
Lewis
is 6.
now just reaching level 6 there on that last wave as the Invis rune ultimately is going to be picked up there by CML.
Yeah, but this lane gets better for the Ember since you can do this. TP back and Remnant back to the lane. Void Spirit can't. It's kind of unfair, you know. When one of your brothers can do this, you know, one of your brothers gets an exception on the rule, you know. Everyone else has a curfew at night, but you know,
He's mom's favorite, you know. He's the firstborn. CML.
Yeah.
Oh, overprotective Wisp can't do anything there. As maybe Tsukimoto is going. No, he's fine. He's got Shikuchi.
Yep. And bot lane, Carlo, he's not mom's favorite here. He's getting run down.
No, he is not mom's favorite. Plus 130 damage, by the way, on this ET. Honestly, I don't know if you really want to be taking this fight where Bob rotating in at least gives you the confidence and the damage for the kill onto Tino. Look at him. Look at him. So much damage.
He is having fun. Well, you know, imagine if he actually has time to farm up Aghanim's on the ET this game. Just imagine that.
I think, honestly, he might end up doing so because he's not really so useful this game. Look, he's useful in lane. No denying that at all, right? Let me make that point clear.
He's not useful in the game later. He can set up for the ET, buff the magic.
He is playing into a Void Spirit, a Weaver, and a Windrunner. When is he ever going to be able to hit an Echo Stomp?
Dire's top tower is under
Who said anything about Echo Storm? It's all about the aura. You place the spirit on them. The aura is there. Searing Chains, you have teammates, brother. Searing Chains sets up for the Echo Storm. Why are you playing Dota like you're the only hero in the game?
Other stun. Other stun. Because, Winter, I play SCA pubs. What are you talking about? Sometimes that's how it is.
People want to win. You know how much people want to win?
Second power
around here?
rune here. He's going to be picked up by Bob, which does spawn into the haste. Into his bottle. Might need to activate this as Lewis. Tons of damage now. Actually going for the max Flame Guard build on him, by the way. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. He still actually connected the Echo Stomp there. Didn't need no setup. CML, by the way, he's been incredibly annoying. He's basically denied a stack, quote unquote, by just enchanting some of the creeps that have stacked. So now Bahab, eager to punish, but unwilling to dive too far up into the fog of war. As Lewis playing aggressive now underneath the tier 1 tower. Just needs to stay on top of Carlo really to get this kill. This Maledict might not create the space Carlo needs, as the impetus shot leaping in does help assist the kill. However, it's Bob who instead takes the time to rotate bottom with 4-2-3 shapeshifted, maybe even looking to connect mid.
Wow,
He's got the full
running.
helm of Dom creep.
Running.
The fast
He's running.
rotation. He's got a quarter duration left now in the shapeshift. Will look for the kill onto CML. Unfortunately, he is going to be slept and stomped. Oh, actually, that was a nice play. CML, he stole the Centaur Conqueror creep from the Lycan, which not only reduced his damage, but also allowed him to stun. Heads up play there. I like
Wait, do you
that.
get a big bounty for killing the Helm creep like this? With enchant?
That's a good point.
Wait,
That's a really good point. You should
I'll
now,
be-
right?
I'll be hunting down the Helm if I get a big bounty for that.
Well, yeah, I mean, but of course he's going to go for the Helm of the Overlord, and very quickly that will become a non-issue. But you're right, that is something to consider in the early game, isn't it?
Yeah, but all in all, 4-2-3. Good use of the first ulti. Kills the Razor, runs mid, defends the tower. Maximum value. Oh, Tino.
Bottom.
The Centaur.
Yeah.
Body block. Body block.
Oh,
Move block.
well, okay. There's going to be more physical damage. Wait a second. Can they actually...
Is he gonna die?
No, I don't think so. They have another War Stomp. Oh, War Stomp just out of range there. Okay, maybe if the War Stomp...
Yeah, actually, they might have been able to
They
kill
could have killed him. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Lewis rotating down bottom. He's already up to level 8 here, by the way. Tsukimoto, he's just casually trying to dig up some gold in his backyard, man, but there's this Ember Spirit on him. He will escape as Bob once again picks off another kill. This time it's in the mid lane, where he is going to be able to force back the Ember Spirit, who has a Remnant anyway, but they've got the wagon now on the tier 1 tower. So some structure damage being dealt. Off lane, 4-2-3 goes through the twin gates as they look to give the boot to Denzanity, get him off into the jungle and stop farming these creeps in the lane.
Yeah, I mean, so post laning phase, I think this is actually really surprising for me. At PRISM, they kind of did really well on both sides. You know, everything is quite equal. I mean, Lycan's a little bit behind, but I think all in all, this is a very, very good result for them. And if they can actually hit their snowball timing, Death Ball with the Lycan, Enigma, you get the Helm, you get the Auras, you get the drums, you get the Blades, you group up and you push. It can be very terrifying to stop the push, you know.
Yeah, I mean, they've already gotten through that top tower. Bot tower has fallen as well, as it's going to be just a tower for tower trade. I mean, what's next here in Winter? I suppose we're going to be looking for our first big items coming through, right? For Seimei, it's the very typical Maelstrom build. Nothing surprising there. This Helm of the Overlord rush and Bob into the Mage Slayer.
I think the Mage Slayer is going to be huge this game. There's a lot of magic damage. Windrunner, the Void Spirit. It's going to make him more survivable, more tanky. And you are kind of right on the Elder Titan just looking for farm now. He's going to be just... He's not rushing the Axe though, he's getting Solar Crest first.
Ah, okay. It's either that or Drums, really, I think, on this kind of a hero. Drums is always really nice.
So I do feel like there's a lot of reason that you want to rush Axe this game. Because you can kind of carry the game on your own.
Yeah, I mean, you scale into a core. That's another reason why I like the Drums, by the way, because it's just an item that helps you farm a little bit better than a Solar
And
Crest.
the Spirit is based on your move speed, so it's always nice.
You did go for momentum, by the way, so maybe this is just a better facet. And then to accept that. Radiant Tower goes down, by the way, and just continues throwing creeps at that thing and eventually gets the job done. So slight tower lead now as there's going to be the shapeshift utilized. Shanks, he is so fast but held back and caught by that astral
20 armor.
spirit,
He's
trying
tanky.
to get out, but he is so tanky. Yeah, loses that armor, loses his life as 423 snatches his neck with his jaws there in the shapeshift. Good kill. Okay, let's see CML. Okay, I thought he was going to try and steal the centaur again.
So again, 4-2-3 with a excellent use of ulti, a kill and objective. So that's always how you want to play Lycan. Kill, objective, so you don't waste your ultimate. It's going to be nighttime soon, so Rosh is going to be the next thing on the Lycan's mind.
Blink Dagger's the next thing in Insanity's quick buy. What did we see before? Remember we saw a bit of Carry Tiny back for the re-out quals. We didn't like
Shadow
it until we saw this build
pre-
we did like.
We prefer didn't we prefer the Shadow Bait build, like null into a Shadow Bait rush? Didn't we say?
I think so, right? Like we didn't really like this Echo
Right, hang
Saber,
on.
so
Richie, 40-minute Wisdom Rune, Lewis, the thief,
Uh-oh.
the Fire Nation thief is here.
well, they're also going to be a big Astral Spirit here, so Execration with both Wisdom Runes now, as it's a solo kill onto Shanks. They can't do much about the Ember Spirit, however. Carlo maybe thought about dropping the Black Hole there. He's got the point in it, but it's a bit of a risky try into the Ember Spirit. Especially because Ember actually also has a Mage Slayer. So both the brothers now with a Mage Slayer, Winter. The only difference is Bob, who has just smoked underneath an Observer Ward, by the way. He has an Arcane Rune in the bottle, eager to put that to use now. If they can catch him here, no, Lewis is not going to be too crazy.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Yeah, Bob is very, very strong right now. Level 11, Arcane Rune Mage Slayer with the Fairy Trinket. He packs upon the amount. Okay.
Wow, Tsukumoto has a lot of Atos here already. Tsukumoto, he's like, I'm never going to get an auto attack
This
on
guy
you.
is gonna tank through everything.
Yeah, he's got Untouchable as well. I mean, that's the second Astral Step used in full HP,
Holy
just like
crap.
that. No, that one was not happening. Even if they committed Black Hole, I'm
Yeah, I don't
quite
think they kill
confident
him.
they don't kill him.
Yeah, even with Black Hook, it's insane. This makes me want to play Enchantress now.
Yeah, it looks fun. I wonder
Yeah, I
if
mean, I remember
Spark
you
has been
always
playing this hero.
ask me why do you think you can walk up there and just no vision, you know? And I'm gonna tell you, you play Enchantress, you can do that every time.
Yeah, especially at this period of the game, prior to like 20 minutes. In this kind of a lineup, sure as hell looks very convincing. They really don't have the damage output to kill you. I mean, this is a Void Spirit who committed 2 Astral Steps, the Resonant Pulse and the Dissemblate, and just comes out totally fine.
Mage Slayer, not useful against Enchantress.
Another smoke
here
play,
we
though.
go.
The smoke breaks immediately. This time they've got the Swarm Beetles applied. Will that do the
Edge again?
trick? Yes. That with the Focus Fire will do him in. Shanks, though, he didn't get his Astral Spirit out. Now he's got this buff. He's got plus 229 damage, beating back Bob. So there's the Earth Splitter as well. Black Hole, though, in deep. Can they cancel this? No, not yet. They don't have anything, and Bob's still alive. Gets off another Dissemblate up to the high ground. Astral Step away. He's out of this fight. Tito's got a BKB already, but he pops it to try and get out of the fight as Lewis, reaching Bob, strikes him down with that Sleight of Fist. Now a little bit of a break in the fight as Shanks the 2-man Echo Stomp Same with another Shackle Shot, looking for some more damage. The Power Shot, not really too effective in this instance, though, as Lewis with a double kill puts down 4-2-3. Tip comes down onto Shanks. As the ET lives through that engagement. Man, this hero is no joke, Winter.
Yeah, he made the right choice getting the Paris. He would have died if he took our advice, or actually my advice to rush Academics.
My man did 800 damage, by the way, to the Void Spirit. My man being the ET. And speaking of Ember,
Yeah,
maybe looking for a
broom
second
handle with the ET Spirit, with the damage, just punching, making holes everywhere.
take a look at this replay, Winter. You can kind of see. I thought he was. Pardon me. I thought he wasn't going to be able to get the Spirit out. You can see he just makes a run for it, but then the Spirit comes back.
I mean, it's
and
the Paris, right? Saving him. He just kills everybody with his briefcase after that.
in real time now, back looking, Tsukimoto once again just using the shovel mid-fight as
Shanks
CML.
again.
is going
Getting
to be able
left
to interrupt this. The focus fire. They've lost vision, though, and actually, maybe they're going to be able to return a beautiful enchant here onto Seimei as Lewis connecting from the lane. Seimei cut off by Denzanity, killed, and Shanks once again survives. He's running circles around them.
Yeah, he's actually just way too tanky, you know, with the Pavis. Just a very excellent item choice here against Wind Ranger, Weaver, Lycan. They all do so much physical damage. And now he's going to have the Solar Crest very, very soon. This is actually a very huge item against the Focus Fire.
That's true. It'll help Tino and his damage output a ton, or maybe even Lewis, who is going to be further boosted by, I believe it's BKB now, and this amplifier. No, sorry, make that a Maelstrom and his amplified damage rune in the
he
bottle.
needs to get Gleipnir. They don't have enough. I think they're lacking in terms of initiation. They're like heavily reliant on his Searing Chains right now.
I see
Tiny doesn't
that.
have dagger, so he's just walking into stun. Not super reliable.
Winter, would you classify Void Spirit as a core these days, or not really? How do you feel about him? Oh, Tsukimoto, my goodness.
I'll
Got
tell you in a
dusted
minute.
up. Okay, yeah, nice positioning there by Shanks. Ensures that they still catch the Sleeping Weaver as they put him to bed there with that Avatos. Carlo in the lane as well, might end up running into this one. Did not really seem too much in a hurry to get out of the way of this one, to be honest.
No, they are there.
Middle tower.
Yeah, he played that like he was surprised by the fact that his hero just got ganked. I don't know.
His friend just died there.
Yeah. That's a shocking death. A bit of a foolish one, unfortunately, for him.
So back to your question, you were asking me about whether Void Spirit is a carry, you say?
Yeah, because I think this Windrunner certainly is a carry type hero, right? Seimei about to build his, finish his BKB. Obviously, Lycan is, almost with the AC finished. But do we have 3 cores here? Is the Void Spirit a core these days to you? He is going for the Manta. That's a carry item, right?
He's a universal hero. All universal heroes are called.
I see. That still rings
Fair
true.
point.
Then. Yeah, that's acceptable for me. Amplified damage rune pops, so Lewis may look for an opportunity here, but it's Bob who's lingering in the area, maybe trying to find a backliner. CML, can they take him down here? He's got maxed attendance now, by the way. Does manage to get them off. However, the counter initiation now and the saves coming on back end. There's going to be a black hole from the high ground. Nothing to cancel it. A full duration black hole as Shanks somehow still survives. Finally taken down by this helm of the Overlord creep. Tsukimoto even able to kind of cut around Lewis. Lewis even with the amplified damage room falling low. Denzanity, he's going to jump in with a blink dagger. He gets to the Tsukimoto, but that's only a support Weaver. And now Carlo, he's jumping in. There's the kill onto Lewis. Goes to Bob. Denzanity, he's in too deep. He's going to just try and fight his way through this one. But he falls. He dies. And Tino is the last one to go. 13-10. 2K net worth lead now is PRISM. They only lose the Weaver and pick up a huge fight.
That was a DJ black hole, you know, if I wanted to describe that black hole from the high ground. Just winning his team that team fight. And just, not single-handedly, but he definitely had a huge impact there with the black hole, catching 2 heroes there, giving them the extra amount of damage to finish off the heroes. It's well played, you know, Carlo, just making it count with the black hole.
Does this remind you of the Carlo you've seen in your pubs, Winter? Okay, apparently not. We might not have to talk about those. That it's okay. It's working here, Winter. It's working here, and a strong fight. And I do like to see this Tiny eager and showing up and fighting early. But honestly, it feels like they more or less lack damage output versus this team. Only being able to pick off the Weaver there.
No, I don't think so. I think they lack the initiation. They didn't have the right initiation there. If they have the right initiation, Tiny's right clicking, Elder Titan's right clicking, they have damage. They just got caught too much by the black hole and the shackle shot by Seimei. 2 hero shackle shot.
I see. Shanks is now going for drums, by the way, as he has finished Solar and then immediately into Ags following. My goodness, he is so strong. This Astral Spirit
with
buff,
the bull whip.
31% movement speed.
He's so fast. Bull whip.
Yeah. And momentum. Which is, I think, great this game. That's the obvious choice.
So all you need to do is just build move speed and you get attack speed. Is that how? Yeah, that's how it works, right? You get his move speed also grants attack speed.
Yes, but I think mostly the idea is that you use Astral Spirit in games like this with a lot of summons to naturally get your attack speed. But yeah, that also works. I don't think we're going to see him going for like a Wind Waker, Yashikaya.
Why not?
You know?
I mean, that's an item. Usually you see ETs there.
I mean,
Sometimes,
but we don't
remake
see
them.
Spirit Breakers do it.
Yeah, not this time. Okay, not this game. You get eggs. Okay, I know. I know, you get eggs.
That was one of my favorite things, playing, going for those dumb strats. There was a time my friends and I did a Spirit Breaker strat where we just wanted to buff his move speed to see if we can keep one-shotting the Lich on the map.
So what? You had Darks here?
Yeah, we had Darkseer,
Like
Wiz,
Razor?
we had
Wait,
Drums,
You know, a
Tino.
Razor.
Yeah, it's a really good Astral Spirit, actually. It breaks the static link as well as Tino. Tino, he needs to save, activates the BKB. He's got the Solar Crest buff. He's so speedy. Oh my goodness. Nearly up to max move speed there. Even the Windrunner couldn't catch up.
Not as fast as your Spirit Breaker shred, but you know, he'll kill get out.
CML. And his TP's coming for him. Denzanity gets the blink away. He's going to try and abandon Bambi. As the top tier 2 siege is going to be halted for this. So Tino just TP's back on in and will defend the tower. Prism
You know
very
what, Richie?
eager to rotate back.
Talking about Bambi, she's getting the little friends for the Lycan.
What? Yeah, and the Wolves, right?
Yeah. Been late.
Oh, wow.
Alright.
I've never seen this before in a pro game.
I guess it's kind of good, this game. Okay, we'll just see, you know. Because usually we don't see this type of item. Like, you just see most of the Enchantress players just trying to get Dragonlance, carry
It
the
also
game.
gives you another enchant creep, huh? That's curious.
But why do you really want that? You need that?
I mean, it's just free, right? So why not?
I guess.
Steal more wolves away? I guess you don't want to do that, though. CML? I don't know if Bob kills him here, to be honest. CML, he has Sproinked deeper away from his team, though. That could be troublesome for him as Seimei. He's the real threat with the focus fire. He is so tanky, but eventually 3-4 heroes poking and prodding at him, they'll take him down. I really want to see him get these little friends online. I mean, this just seems ridiculous. Is that significant? 100 bonus attack speed? Yeah, kind of. It's almost like, you know, 33% extra attack speed for a lot of these creeps. Hold on, 4-2-3. He's going to be caught now by the Echo Stomp. Oh, but it's down bottom where Denzanity fighting versus Seimei. He's dying, Winter. I don't know if he lives much longer here. And versus the Windrun, yeah, they are able to kite him around. 4-2-3, he shapeshifted like he was going to run into that fight, but instead he's just going to utilize the shapeshift for attack speed onto that tier 2 tower. Shanks in trouble here. Uh-oh. Okay, he's got his bullwhip back to safety. And the Solar Crest.
Yeah, Prism, they definitely have the map in their favor. They're pushing Execration heroes out. They're killing the carry. And this Tiny, he cannot afford to die one more time in this game. They're going to lose at his rate.
He's down now the AC as 4-2-3 has finished that one up. And immediately into the BKB for himself.
This is why I think we preferred the no talisman with the Shadow Blade build, because you come online earlier without the Echo Saber, so you just run around and you get kills, right? Because his build is way more greedy, so it's slower. And now it just feels like he's just, alright, you get the dagger, but you still need to farm, right? Because you don't have like a substantial lead yet.
Right. It's also not that bad of an idea to break Feral Impulse, but this is trouble. Tino, they need a little bit more heals. Can the Nature's Attendants do it? No, not quite. CML. Now he's going to be in a rough spot as the BKB
Here comes the big bad wolf,
focusing him down. The big bad wolf also running around in the base looking for some more heroes to kill, but as much as he huffs and puffs, Winter, he's not going to be able to... Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, no, Denzanity, you can't afford to die.
Wait a second. They definitely saw him. They definitely saw him here. Swarm Beetles? Oh, I can't believe he gets out. He is...
Oh, they scan. They scan.
He is lucky. They did scan him.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, if he dies, I think the game probably is going to be over. So he lives to farm another day.
Lives to farm another day. Yeah, it needs to farm to fight. I mean, what's Lewis got going? He does have this Gleipnir, and he's going to go for the Ags, actually, on the Ember Spirit to get those enhanced Fire Remnants. Those are pretty strong, especially in a game where they do more or less lack catch against you, having that increased mobility.
Yeah, he needs to run away from the Weaver and the Lycan. Or at least run them down enough. So he needs the
Well,
range.
he's going to catch the Weaver for now, and they're going to kill the Weaver.
Ooh, that's a lot of money into the Tiny's pocket.
Quick D-ward as
900
well.
gold. Yeah, that's a big kill. It's a very big kill.
300 for him, and then 500
So
split.
does
Not
that
bad
mean
at all.
he has the AC done?
No.
No, not yet.
He still needs to play
So-
now. 700.
Yeah. 700?
He's got that.
How do you count,
No.
sir?
700. It was he was at like 850. It's like 700. Write it down. PRISM. Hold on. Carlo. He's got Black Hole here. He's got Black Hole. He sees Bob. Bob could be quite the catch now as Lewis. Oh, it gets the Remnants away in time. Maybe they should have considered it there, Winter. I'm not so sure. Kill onto the Ember Spear. That kind of feels worth it at this point. But for now, they'll let him live. I mean, what would have gotten you? I guess not much, right? Still waiting for this next Roche to respawn, so best to save it for the fight.
1 minute, sir. Haste rune on Bob, so he's going to be looking to try and... Maybe they can actually try to force a fight, or at least make them go Roche and then use the creeps to push one lane with the Lycan. Like, there are
Yeah,
things that
and
they
then get
can
them
do,
back.
you know.
Force them
Yeah,
back,
and-
right?
Yeah, it was yesterday, right? Somebody, was it? Who was it?
It was
That did
Emo,
a
wasn't
move
it?
like it.
It was the Emperor.
Yeah, the DK, right? Yeah, he forced them back and then they finished Roshan.
Hold on. Say, mate. No, he should be fine. I believe that was the call. Oh, Bob also has his Ag Scepter, so of course he's got that silence ready to go on the Resonant Pulse. Very strong, as always. Increases his damage. Output has potential.
Who
Very
does
annoying
he
for a
want
hero
to
like an ET.
silence? Who does he
ET.
want to silence?
ET,
Oh.
and maybe the Tiny here, who doesn't have a BKB yet, Winter. Fight breaking out now. Same BKB. He is getting his damage tapped here by Tino, so they're going to be forced back. There's going to be the Black Hole now as Tino, canceled, and the Earth Splitter doing a ton of damage for 4-2-3, doing even more to Tino. Carlo and Tino out and of the fight, sidelined as Denzanity running around the trees, trying to avoid Bob. Denzanity trying to find a way into this fight, but he can't catch up to this wolf. He's just being kited around, Winter. He's got no mobility, he's got no life, and he's got no risk. 4-2-3. He's killed 3 of his allies. Now they're going to try CML, who can't even get through Tsukimoto thanks to the time lapse, and it's a 2-for-4 trade. They get the Windrunner, Winter, but they lose just so much more.
Yeah, that was a very, very impressive fight there by the Lycan. He just knew who he needed to go on. He found an angle on the side, just entered the fight, and just made it very difficult. I think if you lose the Razor, you can't fight. You know, like the Tiny is like getting kited. Like he can't do damage in a team fight. So he's just like, he has 18k net worth, but I just feel like he's not doing anything in a team fight. The Razor is doing a lot more.
Look how mobile this team is, right? As soon as your Razor is locked down, as soon as your Elder Titan isn't able to get off an Echo Stomp or something, what stops 4-2-3 from running around with the boys? What stops the Windrunner from windrunning around? What stops Tsukimoto? What stops Bob?
Friends.
And then, not to mention, when you're trying to, collect all, it's like herding cats, you're trying to get them all into the pen and all the cats are running around and then all of a sudden one of the cats casts Black Hole on you because you got too distracted and you forgot Carlo's in the game. I think these fights are genuinely overwhelming. I mean, what tools do you have to deal with it? Echo Stomp, you have Abatos, which we have barely seen this game, to be quite frank, and you've got Lewis with his Gleipnir and Syrian Chains. That's it. He's got Chain Gang, pardon me, I suppose, but it's just, the fights are so hopeful and messy. And here we go again, Tino, he's got BKB at the ready. This would be a big catch. That's a nice Earth Stomp. Echo Stomp is Bob. Don't wake him up. He's rooted down and finished off there by the Earth Splitter. Seimei and Tsukimoto on the run now. Denzanity, Blink Dagger in 2 seconds. Needs to keep it off cooldown as he jumps in, avoids the shackle shot, and puts down Carlo. Seimei tried his best there to keep that off cooldown, stop it from happening as Tsukimoto is next. Already had to use the time lapse, but they still end up killing Tino there, Winter.
Yeah, that's a huge fight for Execration. Not worth for sure, like losing 3 for the Razor, whatever, like Execration is happy. If they can actually just get a couple more items like the Aglims on the Ember, that would be huge because it's going to help them catch the heroes and dodge and kite around.
Well, he's got Ags. I think he just had his courier killed, so he just needs to run to the shop to buy the point booster. They could also maybe look for Roche, which has just respawned on this bottom side of the map. Second Roche, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so he's got his Aegis and, of course, the banner.
You know, I feel like the Axe is going to be a tight turner for ET. I think he just needs to have some time to farm and finish the Axe. Because Tiny is in front. He's soaking up all the attention, right? He's tanking, right? But someone else needs to do damage.
Oh, I see. It's like last game where 4-2-3 on the Ursa was kind of a tank. Same thing here for Ninzanity. CML, look how tanky he is. Look how tanky he is versus Seimei. He's going to be just fine as Carlo. He finds at least the Tiny, but I instantly canceled there by the Echo Stomp 4-2-3. Oh no, the Roots, Denzanity going absolutely nowhere as Execration now trying to bail out of this fight, but Tsukimoto with the Shikuchi, he's been able to keep eyes on Shanks, trying to TP away now. They've got a Gleipnir, but they don't quite know where he's at, so he's able to escape. A 1-for-1 trade, but obviously Denzanity is not good to lose your carry here.
Yeah, the mountain falls again. I don't know. I feel like the more I look at this, the more I feel like it's difficult to play Tiny without Shadow Blade. A dagger alone is like not enough.
I
You
agree.
need to be able to run around.
I like it better than no dagger. Sometimes you see this Echo Saber Shadow Blade build, and then it's even more difficult. At least be able to get in a fight. That's a painful death, by the way. That's our hero that needs Ag Scepter. He's now still just one component away. As Prism, they'll do this Roche very quickly. Have you seen Little Friends yet? Please call it out to me if you do see Little Friends. I don't have any friends, so even Little Friends would do for CML now on his Ag Scepter.
You had Winter. You had Winter.
I do have my cat, that's true. Yes, my cat's name is Winter. I didn't name her after this Winter,
What
of course.
does he think about Enchantress item build?
Well, right now, she would probably support it because whenever she sees another cat, she gets very upset. So I think it would certainly work on her. I don't know. I mean, let me see if I can find stats for this Little Friends item. Because it's been in the game for a while. And didn't it used to be the shard and then they swapped it or something? And now Spoink is
It used to be a shard.
Do I see Ags here at all? I mean, it doesn't even show up on Dota 2 Pro Tracker, to be honest. Can I find an Ags? Nope.
No. Oh well, I mean, right now, the state of the game-wise, I think that they still have like a lot of damage in a team fight with the Tiny and the EP. It's just about like executing, getting the right targets with your jumps.
It's about, I see what you did, executing for Execration, right?
Mm-hmm. Like the other heroes need to do damage. Tiny is tanking, the other people need to kill the other heroes. If Tiny is tanking and nothing is happening, then you're not winning the fight.
Tiny's substantially tankier now with the completed ACs. He's got a little bit more damage, and eventually he will be able to go toe-to-toe versus Seimei. He's got this MKB queued up and has the Demon Edge, so that is chugging along. Tino now, he's bought out as he's attempting to get his own Refresher Orb online. He just needs literally just one creep, just a crumb, and he'll have double BKB, double Shivas, double Eye of the Storm, and Link. That will be online shortly. And then Ags for Shanks in just 550 gold.
It should be time to go. Even with the Aegis in 3 minutes, I think they're strong with the refresher on Razor. You can kind of kill the Enigma during the Black Hole if you have your ultis up. So I think he doesn't really care
this
about
Enigma Black Hole, I mean, other than the really, really excellent one that Carlo got, has not been, seems like too big of a roadblock, I would have to say, for Execration.
Yeah, I mean your post 5 Enigma. Your black holes are not as important as a core Enigma.
Lycan's got a nullifier now on top of his BKB and Harpoon. He's almost 6-slotted here, Winter. This is a rather scary Lycan. The big bad wolf. What, my 423, what big sharp jaws you have. Not jaws, you know what I meant. He's not mewing, he's got big teeth. I said jaws, but I meant teeth.
You're supposed to call him Grandma.
Oh yes, my 423 Grandma. Let's see what's
yeah.
it'd be funnier if.
Do you even know the story, bro?
Yeah. He was huffing and puffing, and then eventually, he kicked Grandma out of the rent control department. That's how it goes. He was a landlord. I know how it goes, Winter.
Oh wait, they're smoking without the agonyms on Shanks, bro. 100 gold.
They're 100 golds. I'd sell the Windlace for it. I tell the wind lace, but this could be good. Carlo's a good jump, but Same would be even better, but he gets the Hurricane Pike down to the low ground. Instead, the smoke breaks. They see Carlo, they kill Carlo. There's going to be that ET Astral Spirit doing work for the Vision and for the debuff as well. Tino, he did use his first Eye of the Storm. He has BKB and Refresher ready for a second go here as 4-2-3 looking at the jump. Same he's killed CML before we can see Little Friends, but they're onto the Tiny. Zanzanity, he needs help as there goes Dino now, activates the Refresher Orb. He's got a second charge of just about everything here. Double Eye of the Storm doing good damage now. 4-2-3 rooted in place. There's going to be the Little Friends on top. Oh, get him! Everything from the jungle coming to kill 4-2-3. Take that, Grandma! They beat him to a pulp as Bob is stuck behind enemy lines and finished off. That is Execration winning a fight, Winter.
And you can ask 4-2-3 how it felt being slapped on the briefcase by a 400 damage Elder Titan with natural order.
That was probably more important than Little
Shadow
Friends,
Shot.
but Little Friends... no way, he lives? No, he dies! Sebe, he picks off there. You thief! But it's Tsukimoto who gave him the Vision anyway, and now feeds over the gem. That's much more significant than a kill onto CML, even if it is a dieback. Okay.
The magic, the Agalim's Elder Titan, that's the magic they needed in the fight.
Here it is. It's online. It's ready to go. And, I mean, let's be real. Tino doing so much work in that last fight as well. As we said before, Denzanity does his duty. He gets in there. He blinks. He stuns. He tanks. Now he's up to level 25. Winter with 2 toss targets. After he survives through that entire
Look at the
engagement.
buildings. Look at the buildings melt to the tiny.
AC, look at his base damage, well, 401 by the way, with bonus damage to in buildings, of course. You've got Eye of the Storm here. Let's see, maybe they can look to force a buyback. Black Hole's ready for Carlo, but obviously it's good luck casting that. Same doing what he can now. Also has this Orchid, but doesn't have buyback, so he can't afford to get caught here either. This is a carry Tiny, but he can still toss you out of position, so they will just have to watch their mid barracks go down. And despite getting both Aegis, Winter, it is going to be PRISM Esports who end up getting their base scarred first as they lose the melee racks mid.
Well, Tiny is kind of almost full slotted. Sells the boots. That's a Satanic. I mean, this guy is, I think he is kind of going to be very difficult to bring down now in the team fights.
Mm-hmm.
They might have to ignore him and just try to kill the... They need to kill all the backliners, especially the ET. They need to take ET out of the team fight.
Yeah, they've done well to focus down CML, but ET needs to die too. ET, who, by the way, Lewis, who has his own Ag Scepter, so he's incredibly mobile. 3,000 HP
ET,
with Mage Slayer.
Shanks, he just bought a Mask of Madness.
Ah, love to see it. This is the value item on this hero. Level 18 now, so he's got even more percentage-based damage on Earth Splitter. This could be huge, Winter. But again, I think still the hero to watch. We can hype up these items, and yes, Shanks is doing a lot of work in these fights, Winter, but I don't want to undermine how much damage that Tino is doing in these fights as well. You don't want to go toe-to-toe with him, as 423 learned. He did 5,000 damage. They get baited there by the illusion of Bob, Manta style there, kind of spooking Execration into breaking their smoke. Next Roche isn't for a minute, as we are 40 minutes into this game, 26-21, but it's Execration who are in the driver's seat of this game despite a net worth lead of 1K against them, which is nothing at this stage. PRISM rotating around. 4-3 potentially looking for the backstab. CML would be a great jump now as Tsukimoto waiting in the trees, plants down the ward. They at least see Tino as they shoot forward now. The Swarm Beetles. Tsukimoto forced to use the time-lapse here early on as Seimei nearly bursting through CML. Instead now, it's full initiation as Seimei uses the BKB. Tino now turning back as 423. He's getting absolutely owned right now by this Tiny. The Shackle onto 2. It's good, but 423, he's still just too tanky, refreshing that BKB. They cannot take him down. And look at Shanks. He's on the prowl looking for his targets, but it's really action on the back as Tsukimoto, just barely evades that Gleipnir, has another Shikuchi. He should be away. No heroes died, Winter. We didn't use Black Hole. We did use Shapeshift, however, and that's going to be running out here shortly.
Maybe I was
came out on top
surprised
in this
he
engagement.
didn't actually Black Hole there after the 2-9 Shackle. I felt like it was a good time for them to just try to come in and finish off the heroes. I mean, Razor was like at half health at that point. I think a little bit too conservative, not trying to commit for the kill there. They were just a little bit too afraid.
423, I think, realizing that he's in a bit of a weakened position. He's just going to send his creeps mid.
Some Lycan stealing your base.
Wait, this is something though. Careful though. They're gonna try and force the Ember to Remnant back. The smoke play now as PRISM near their outpost, looking for a fight. There's a ward here, though, by Execration right next to the outpost. It's almost scouted this Void Spirit, who's still covered by the smoke.
Oh,
As they see
4-2-3
Insanity
caught.
TPing away. All right, 4-2-3. They will be able to probably kill him here. Yeah, that double toss. There's no way he lives to do that. Does not have buyback either. And now Lewis, he's right back into this fight, but it's Seimei. Seimei trying to get these backliners put to sleep. He doesn't have BKB for 9 more seconds. And Tino, he's tearing him apart. Tino now sets his sights onto Bob, who does have more mobility at the very least. He's able to escape with that outer dissimulate ring. Meanwhile, off screen, you do have the Embers chasing down for Carlo, who is not going to be able to get off a black hole. He does have buyback. Seimei dies as well. Winter, this is problematic. That's 2 of your cores down just like that. And Denzanity, he's not even waiting for the Roshan. He wants to end the game. He's going to run right down mid. Blast through that Void Spirit's Dissemblate shield, that Resonant Pulse shield, just like that as Execration. Well, I mean, Roche isn't up yet. It's another long Roche timer, so they've got nothing better to do than to push your buildings.
Late game Tiny is gonna destroy your base. Like one fight, you lose one fight against this hero, late game, your base is gone. It's gonna happen now. They
Seems
might
to be, not to
be trying to force the buybacks with the throne. Okay, never mind, they're already buying back.
There's one buyback. Execration up 1-0 in this lower bracket elimination series, Winter. There's room for them to make a mistake. Oh, they won't make one here. They do get out just in time as Denzanity drops them the voice line. And Shanks as well with the Jenkins Classic. Now they're going to be looking for Roche, which still is not going to be up for another minute, Winter. It'll spawn just before 45 minutes, if my maths is correct. So they're going to have 15 seconds to kill it before Roche migrates to his winter home. That might be something.
Yeah, they have to go. They can't afford to give it away to Execration. I mean, if Tiny's banking on your base with Aegis, it's going to be too difficult.
Bob, he's activated this Amplified Damage rune. He is also 25, has the Astral Step crit talents taken. You also have Execration looking to push out. Will they just start ringing the doorbell? A high ground? They can. I think they will. Yeah, they're going to smoke into the base, start beating into these buildings. That will force back these enemy heroes now. And just like that, they've reset the positioning in this fight. Roshan spawns. Ember's going to see that. But Denzanity's targeting the melee barriers. That's a great 2-man shackle. Where's the blink black hole, brother? Oh, no. We need some kind of initiation. We need a hero, but Shanks, he's been on the money here with the cancels. Now, this is going to be a problem for Shanks, as he does get at least a little bit of match community, but not enough. Bob takes him down, but it's Carlo who's going to be caught and killed. Tino and Denzanity waste no time to take him down. He does buy back instantly in this fight. It's a 5 versus 4 now. Seimei, he BKBs, turns and tries to take him down. It's Tino. He's kind of taking 4-2-3 for a bit of a walk, but Tino, he's losing. He's on the losing end of this. Bob, he needs a little bit more regen. Bob, he's going down.
And the shackle.
He have the cooldowns there. He's taken down into another 2-man shackles into the black hole. This time there's nothing to cancel it, but where's the damage? We need a little bit more damage. 4-2-3. He's still getting controlled as he is going to be muzzled and absolutely beaten to a pulp by Denzanity. Seimei doing what he can here, but the Aviana's feather. It's time for him to retreat. The 2-man shackles there by Lewis. He jumps in for Bull with the X, after he's got so many remnants to play with now. Denzanity, he can't do it. They will do it. They finish them all off. Execration, the 2-0 victory for them. They go on into the next round.
Whew, what an ending, you know. Some spells, some symphonies, of spells being thrown like shackles from Seimei. Just really unfortunate that they couldn't really find the follow. I wonder what the Enigma was doing there, you know. Felt like it was again, you know, a right time to follow up with the 2-man shackle. Just drop your back on top. Again, you know, really conservative, just waiting a bit too much.